Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe here, taking a look at yet another brand new MMO. This is, of course, WildStar, and I'm pretty sure that you've heard of this, unless you've been living under a rock for the past few years. But you've caught me in the middle of a quest line here, so we're just going to go ahead and continue through it. See what happens. Now, I'm currently playing as a Dominion warrior, and I'm going down the soldier path, so I might have some secondary objectives here that I'll want to deal with. Looks like these guys are having fun shooting at nothing, but I've got a job to do. And here we go. First engagement of the day. Double kill. The animations are absolutely fantastic in this title, and it doesn't hurt to have a Unreal Tournament style announcer. Can I control this? That would be kind of cool. But this game does bring a lot to the table. It may look somewhat like Star Wars: The Old Republic in regards to its art style. Of course, you can see from my character here. And it's a bit more exaggerated, but it has its own charm. It is a very pretty game, no doubt about it. And animations, I think, are fantastic for the most part. I think that some of the running animations might be a bit floaty, but it's not horrible. And you can double jump. You've got the ability to sprint, kind of like a shooter, which is kind of neat as well. Animations are all different. They vary by race as well. And as you can see, it's just a lot of fun to look at. Looting with V just pretty much soaks everything up. A single button press, really nice. A whole lot you can do, a lot of moving around. The variety of abilities that you can choose. This game does use what they refer to as limited action set, which means that you can only use 8 abilities at a time, and you can pick and choose through, from a bunch. Similar to, I believe, how Guild Wars and Diablo work. And I actually am a fan of that system. Time to sabotage. But, you know, to most people that were watching my live stream of this the other day, the game felt maybe a little too typical in some respects, but I can tell you, I kind of want to get out of the way of that, although a little too late. I can tell you that I'm really starting to like this the more that I play it. And let's see, what is this thing? XP. My missions, I think, revolve around this. Hold out starting.
All who challenge the Dominion, soldier, kill or be killed.
It's my soldier path mission here. Sit down.
Stand your ground, and this battle will be won. For the Dominion.
The more you play it, I think it just really starts to grow on you based on a lot of the combat and how fast some of the quests get completed. It takes a while, though, to really start to appreciate it, because the beginning area, the tutorial zone, is kind of basic. They have you doing a lot of typical fetch this, fetch that, kill this, you know, typical stuff, FedEx and whatnot. Just to kind of get you used to the general gameplay mechanics, I think. You know, it's not the worst intro I've ever played, of course, but it could be better. I'm just hacking and slashing at everything here because we've got some friendlies hanging around here. You can see that this gets pretty hectic, no doubt. And while you can tab target, you do pretty much have to aim. Oh, that hurt. You have to pretty much aim all of your shots So, as you can see, I've got something in front of me, what they call a telegraph, and you see that that guy just landed his ability, and it gives you the chance to evade it, roll out of the way and whatnot.
You have slain many, but you are not finished yet.
So it's kind of that whole, you know, get out of the fire, noob type of thing. Well, it actually shows you where the area of effect is.
You sense the enemy's approach. Your instincts serve you well. Now fight for the Dominion.
Oh! Yeah, I probably need to not be there when those drop down.
And so it ended as it began. In
There we go.
Glory to the Dominion.
For the Dominion. Some more troublemakers here. Alright, well. That, as they say, is that. What is this? Experience field generator. Oh. Probably should focus on staying within this. Lure them in. So there's that. Alright, so we're done there. What about this thing? What is this thing? Settler Depot. Interesting. Lots for me to learn, of course, ladies and gentlemen, so there's only so much I can tell you really here. The first time I played this was yesterday on the live stream. It was kind of a live first impressions. Lots of fun. If you missed it, feel free to check out the archive on twitch.tv. And, alright, all missions complete for my soldier path. Again, I am a warrior. And basically when you make your class, you choose a path. And there's the soldier path. There is the... Oh, let me get out of the way of this. Settler. There is explorer and scientist. And basically it's a way for the game to give you a bunch of side missions to get a variety of other rewards. And I think it's pretty cool. The explorer path actually looks the most interesting to me, actually. But I felt that with a warrior, the soldier path made a lot more sense. Oh, ability on cooldown. I didn't know that. Okay, well. Oh, you got him? You got him. You wrecked that guy. Good job. And I still get credit for that. What now, Artemis?
Now pay attention to the script for this next part.
So we're working on killing more exile forces. What's this? Can I has this? Oh, I want this. Looks like a mount. I believe you can eventually get this as a mount. I've seen it in a few videos. That would be pretty boss. Great music in this game. It's a beautiful game. Highly stylized. Performance is decent. A little rough around the edges in some areas, depending on how many people are hanging out, I think. But all in all, I think, even though it's had quite a bit of time in alpha and beta, with some more time, I think that it can be further refined. I don't know that this game is going to be for everyone. It may seem fairly typical to some. If the animations and the storyline and all that jazz aren't enough to really keep you interested, then
Double kill.
perhaps you may need to look elsewhere. It, in a way, feels like a super refined space WoW, you know? That's, to me, a good thing, because, you know, WoW has the gameplay down to a science, to a certain degree, except this, I think, further refines that and makes everything a lot more fast-paced. The combat is way better. You're always mobile, even if you're a healer. You're going to want to keep on the move. just because a lot of the encounters tend to be pretty hardcore, and they get a lot harder with levels. This game does feature 40-man raids. You know, it's, I believe, is looking to be a more hardcore MMO at higher levels. That's what they say, anyway. Adamantium Power Sword. Let's see. 87. It's generally been also, yeah.
Right on. You're getting to be a real badass. Not bad.
And as you can see, it has the most epic level up sequence known to man.
Surely no one would mind a few less bots in the world.
Warbot. Alright, so is it going to look different? Ooh, look at that sword. Interesting. That's kind of cool looking. Alright. Oh, I did level up. So, a new feature, costumes, which I don't have any, but you can put costumes here to override all your armor if you want. Oh, by the way, since we're in the user interface, gorgeous user interface. Probably one of the best looking UIs I've ever seen in my entire life, at least in an MMO. It's just sharp, clean, high resolution, easy to read, easy to navigate. Just has everything you could ever want in it. You know, there's a whole bunch of other things too that we could probably look at, but group finder. That. All your titles and stuff. I gotta mess with some of that stuff. Oh, let me go through here. Anyway, so that's 1 amp power. Here's the abilities that you got to play with. You can, of course, swap these out for other things, which I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do Ripsaw for my number 5 ability, and yeah, I think I'll try that. Let's see. So we can use that set, and what does that look like? Oh, nice. That uses my, let's just see if I can use this on this guy. Pretty cool. But yeah, everything has its own animation, and depending on what race you choose, you'll get different animations as well, which is nice. If I hadn't already mentioned that. Alright, so what do I gotta do? Defeat Exile Warbot. I like that this game allows for unlimited sprint. That's kind of cool. Oh wow, look at that Warbot. I don't know about this. Kind of scary. And you can pretty much combo your abilities. So when I'm hitting number 2, you might be hearing my keyboard. You're hearing the tap, 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 because you just keep hitting it, and it does more on the one ability. So, wow. So what level is this thing? Public. Oh, so this ends up being a public event. So it's not only just level 6. I don't know. He looks kind of scary. Alright, so let's do this. Knock him out for a little bit. Oh, get out of that! See, with the telegraphing system, you know pretty much what you need to stay out of in this game. Oh, go! Get out of the way! I had some backup there at the end. That, I believe, is an engineer. You can see he's got some crazy weaponry and some bots to back him up. Seems like kind of a fun class to play as well. Alright, so use the Exile ship's navigation controls. I think there's some lore stuff that it can get around here. Alright, so there's that lore unlocked, and you've got that here as well, which is kind of nice. Full database. Anything else I need to see in this zone? Last look at some scenery here. Again, really nice looking game. I do love this, you know, really just kind of clean looking cartoon look. I don't mind it. You know, it might not always be my favorite, but I don't mind it at all if it's done properly. Everything is super high resolution, the texture work on all the armor. And look at this, I actually have a 3D chest piece. It's not just some, 2D t-shirt. But I don't know how much of the game is like that, but I guess we'll see. So, we're out of here. Yeah. Navigation.
I'd truly rather depart in anything else, but this is the best I could do on short notice. And if anyone sees me in this hunk of exiled junk, it was all your idea.
Of course. Alright, so not sure where we're heading now. Again, this is my first character. Alright, my apologies for that little transition there, ladies and gentlemen. Game crashed, and although we are out of alpha and beta, it is still a little glitchy in some areas, and I think that the servers are probably getting pounded. Just because it is a head start event. The game officially launches on the 3rd, I believe, of this month. Oh, I love this music. Take a moment to listen to that. I love chanting. I love that kind of... Oh, this music's awesome. I love this game just because of the music. Wow, look at this guy. This guy's got a mount and everything already. Jeez. So I guess this is pretty much a player hub. Wow, look at this guy. Holy frack. Guessing he's an engineer. Yeah. Because they're the only ones that have the rifles like that. Or the... I think they're more like grenade launchers and stuff. They're not really rifles, I don't think, but... I'm just kind of in awe right now, ladies and gentlemen, which is why I'm a little quiet. Because when I get to a new zone, I just want to look around, take it in, and explore. Which is why perhaps I should have been an explorer in regards to pathing, but maybe I can make another class to do that with. So right now I'm in that overwhelmed mode. Available missions. Hold out. That's a soldier path. What about main questline stuff? I wonder. I mean, I can see there's quests here, but all right. I came out of this ship, so I would assume that there's something around here to look at, but I think I'm gonna spend a little bit more time just looking around. Really. Crafting stations. Cannot do that yet. I can sell some stuff here. Some old garbage. I'll probably... it's tough jerk. You can't sell that. Some cheap earrings. And wait a minute, I think I got... Hold on, let me check my inventory. I think I had gotten some new boots that I need to look at. Currently equipped, so yes, they are better. Alright, I guess, whatever. For the most part, I think they try to match up your first few levels of armor so that you don't look like a complete clown. But again, I believe there is the costume system so you can override everything. I don't know if there's necessarily a transmogrification type thing like WoW has. Maybe it's just costumes, but I think I got some sort of costume with my pre-order, but because I bought the deluxe edition. I'll have to look at that. So yeah, we've got some quests here. I'm assuming that we'll just want to go through this area and grab some of them and continue our adventures. Now, again, I'm on a PvP server. You know, it's between PvE, PvP, and oh, I'll need to talk to you, that's for sure. I grew up on PvP servers and WoW and other games, but it can be rough without friends. So, you know, I don't know that I'm going to stay here or not. I tend to like open world PvP, which tends to be non-existent on a lot of other games. Over time, it just seems like people are more interested in battlegrounds and things like that, or raiding. So a lot of the open world stuff tends to go away. But I don't know how it's going to be here, whether there's more incentive. You can fully level up in PvP in this game, which is kind of cool. It's like a new chest piece that I can get. I wear heavy armor. That's all medium, light. Dominion War Vest.
Kisses. Make sure it wasn't me they wanted to talk to.
Let's see. Is this armor going to look different? Is this it right here? Yes, it does look different, but nothing really to write home about. I'm having a little bit of a performance problem around here, I will admit. I do have pretty much everything maxed out. You know, we can take a look at some of the video options here. Pretty robust, as you can see. I don't know if it's just because of the server load. Since it's head start, I could probably turn down some of this stuff. Maybe my FXAA I can drop a bit. Actually, I had this on 4 the other day. It switched back over to. And there's no apply button, I don't think. I think you just hit escape. Did it save that? Let's see. Video. Yeah, it says FXAA 4. Alright. Again, just like look at this UI. It's super clean. It's beautiful. One of the best looking UIs I've ever seen. All your key bindings ready to go. I'll probably have to mess with these a little bit. Just fantastic. Great art design. I need some better armor though. I'm not too happy with my current look. Why can't I look like this guy? I love the helmets that look like this, where it seems like, how do you see out of it? But it's always more intimidating. So that is that. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to cover it for today. I really hope that you've enjoyed this look at WildStar. It is worth checking out, in my opinion. I'm actually starting to have a lot of fun. I love the aesthetic. I love the music. I like the animations, the combat. It may be kind of typical in some respects, but I think it really polishes and refines a lot of the old ideas from other MMOs. I'm really just in love with science fiction. I enjoy fantasy worlds a lot, but there's just too much of it, and it's nice to see more sci-fi, even if it might resemble something else. I just kind of like the feel of this. I like the characters. I like the races. I just like the way this game is going so far. You know, could that change later on? Maybe. But my first impressions from live streaming yesterday and playing this even more today is really good. I would recommend trying it out if you can. Maybe, you know, if you've got a friend that has it, take a look at it, or continue to check out maybe some more of my videos or live streams. With MMOs, I don't know how much I tend to cover on the channel. I used to play Star Wars: The Old Republic quite a bit, but you know, this looks like a lot of fun, and I do want to continue. So there's the SideStrafe seal of approval, at least for early levels. So beyond that, we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining me. I will definitely see you on the next one.